From the Eagle to the People, let's play Doki Doki Literature Club. Yay! Last time we left it was all kinds of jacked up, and my hair will not work with me today. Anyway, where we left off, we were playing Yuri and had to go to her house on Sunday, so that's where we're gonna go. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. This is a chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it, so I seriously can't wait. Yay! It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Dogbone. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been exchanging texts occasionally. My dork. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need help? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply just tell her I'm coming over, much like I've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to be running up and down greeting me. I head to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Eagle. Sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she'd had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori has already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just like me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left Friday. If something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Eagle. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. You wouldn't even be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You're really pulling me into a trap, aren't you? But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Eagle? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late for school? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. Actually, sadly enough, being a person who suffers from depression, that's really home-cuttingly true. Couldn't have worded that any better if you tried. That's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that would have known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Eagle. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort and time caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat's being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone else be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it felt like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. My dogs can stop gassing me out. No, Eagle. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. Oh, that pity pot. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Eagle. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I actually care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Eagle. Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts to sob next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Eagle. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want to do for her now is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Eagle. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. She does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Crap. You're gonna end up fucking hurting Yuri too. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have to have other plans, but I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. Hey, get out of there. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Okay, I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that for a second. I can't just read through that and let that go. No. 1, you're not alone. I know that. 2, I understand where that comes from because, yes, it doesn't ever go away. There really isn't anything you can do to help. You just got to kind of be there to be there. Like, you're a friend to be there when somebody needs to talk to you. That's how that works. And people who are usually depressed are usually some of the people who make the world the happiest place. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know. I don't know how to put that other than... No, it's not going to depress me because I refuse to let that happen. But at the same time, it's kind of a true statement in the fact that, yeah, depression's a serious deal. It's an honest to God real disease. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain that you can't fix. There's antidepressants, things like that you can do, but ultimately, it's a consistent battle. It's kind of like if you're a coffee drinker, then one day you put it down and you never touch it again, but every day you want that. It's kind of how it works. Or if you're a smoker and you've quit smoking, every day you get that feeling that you want that cigarette. So on and so forth. But for them to portray it like she doesn't even want help, that's the problem I have here. Being depressed and having depression is okay. It's not against the rules. You can have that, and I want you guys to know that. I used to really suffer with it pretty bad. I've kind of gotten to where I'm functioning and able to work around it, so it's whatever. For me, I'm a pretty positive person, and that's by a forced choice that I'm not going to let this beat me. But for her to sit there and just say you're helpless and there's nothing that you want anybody to do, at that point you're just giving up. And that's where I have the issue with it. There's no reason why you should ever give up. There's hotlines, there's counselors, there's antidepressants, there's friends, there's things you can do. There are things to keep your mind busy. I found that keeping my mind busy works the best for me when I do that. So, I don't like this game. I don't like where this game is going at all. And the only thing this is going to do, it's the butterfly effect. So I already know what's going to come up. He's going to spend the whole day with Sayori. That's going to make her feel happy for a minute. Then it's going to crash and burn because he doesn't understand that you've also delved into somebody else's life at this point who expects you to do things that you don't do for normal people. So a normal consequence in high school, of course it's realistic to go back to high school and be completely clueless about these things, but you have to think about the consequences of every action you do. And right here, he's making a massive consequence. Not that he's making any... He's going to make a consequence either way. One person's going to get hurt, and that's kind of how that works. But he can either, A, stay and help Sayori, and he's going to hurt Yuri in the long run because he dug into her little world, and he broke her out of her shell, and now she feels for him. And I don't think he fully realizes that, how deep he's gone into somebody else's realm. And then you're going to ditch them when they pretty much depend on you at that point. At that point, you've become a need in their life, and if you don't happen to be there when they need you to be there, then you're no longer helping. You know what I mean? So again, there's too much help, there's too little help, and there's in between. So I hope you guys realize that. On that note, though, I'm going to stop this episode. I can't really go too much further. I have to deal with a couple things real quick, but I'm sorry. If you have depression, please feel free to reach out. Make sure that you have your friends around you. Don't feel like it's all on you. Trust me, it's a hell of a lot easier to let somebody else help you carry the weight than it is to carry it by yourself. Really. I would know. My wife carries the weight. My friends carry the weight. The group of YouTube people I'm in carry the weight. They don't even know they carry the weight, but they help. And if I ever needed help, I'd be willing to ask for help. I'm not afraid to ask for help anymore. There's no pride or reason or anything like that that should keep you from asking for help if you need it. So, really, I guess what I'm trying to say is you're not alone. And that's really the end of it. You're not alone. Don't let it beat you. There's others who will stand there with you. Even if you think you're alone, call me, call my friends on the Discord, call KitKat, call anybody. Call a stranger on the street. Just don't give up. That's not what this is about. That's not how life works. You don't give up. If you give up, life's going to walk on you. And that's the sad truth of it. If you give up, you're letting everything walk on you. To give up is not the answer. It never will be. Giving up on something in a small moment that has meaning to give up on because it's no longer progressing forward is one thing. But to give up on life and friends and things that are important, things that we do every day, to give up on yourself, that's unheard of. That's unspeakable. You shouldn't do that. Because there's multiple people out there. Even if you think you're completely alone, there's somebody out there that hasn't given up on you. I haven't given up on you. They haven't given up on you. My friends haven't given up on me even when I wanted to give up. My wife doesn't give up on me. Nobody gives up. So this time from here on out, we will finish this game, and that's beside the point. I'm way off track of the game now because that struck a very personal note. But from this point forward, if you need help, ask me. Ask your family. Ask somebody. Put your pride aside. Put your fears aside. It's okay to be not okay. But this year, we're not giving up. From this year on, I'm not giving up. And I expect that each one of you will stand with me when we say that, and we will not give up. The world is no longer going to walk on us and tell us how it's going to run it. It's no longer going to put anybody down into the barrel when there's so many of us sitting here that can do this. That can stand together and fight back against it. There's so many of us that can keep fighting. That this year is not going to do it. That from now on, we're not going to let that happen. We're going to walk with our heads high, our chests out, and know that we are okay. And being not okay is okay, because somebody cares, and somebody's going to be there to help. Even if you don't think they will, I promise you somebody will be there. Somebody cares somewhere. So 2018 and 2019, and for all the years to come after that, I hope you stand with me. And I hope you get the same renewed fact at life that I have. I will not give up. Hashtag life is worth it. And hashtag spread the love, people. That's as simple as that. I won't give up. I'm not giving up on anybody who's here. You guys, I have respect for. I have respect for every one of you in the audience right now. I have respect for everybody watching this video. I have respect for everybody in the channel. I have respect for the stranger on the side of the street. I have respect for the homeless man that's outside my door that I give clothes to because it's cold outside and I can't give him shelter. I have respect for the man who runs the gas station. There's no reason to let the world win. Not when we can change it. Not when we can change it. It only takes one person to start it, but it takes a mob to change it. And we can. One person at a time, we can do it, and I hope you do it with me. I really do. I hope you change the world for the better place. Show people the light that it actually is, and not the garbage that we've been forced to feed. There's still beauty here. There always will be. There's always beauty. There's no matter what you do, there's beauty. There's gorgeous things worth keeping. You're one of them. So remember that. Remember that when things get rough. You're one of those gorgeous things on this planet that's worth keeping. You're important. I'm important. Your mom's important. Your dad's important. Your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your fish is important. Life is worth it. And if you can't find a meaning for it, then find help. Find somebody who can help you find a meaning for it. Trust me, I'm pushing on 30 years old. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in life. I do this because it's something I love to do. And this makes it worth it. So find something that makes it worth it to you. And if you can't find something, find somebody else who has a passion that can teach you how to have that passion. Because there's always people out there who will do that. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I really do, but I've got to take care of some things, so... If you like this episode, go ahead and smack the crap out of the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.